Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm your host Sandman. So I have my 90A again. It's a green belt lock and it has 6 pin stacks, 5 of those being security pins, a mix between serrated and spooled. The key pins are all serrated. That 6th pin set, the driver pin, is it is one of those zero lift pins. The second you touch it, it's overlifted, but you can bring it to the shear line, and it's also an anti-bump pin and an anti-comb pin. So this is a tough little lock, and I spent 6 months trying to pick it conventionally, and I found out that trick number 1, which is I can pick this lock counterclockwise and then use a plug spinner to rotate that plug very fast in a clockwise fashion to be able to actuate the locking pawl to release the shackle, as we saw in trick number 1. Trick number 2, though, no sooner than I released that video, I got a message from Philip Arsenal on my social media and from a YouTuber by the name of, I think it was FN, or some type of initials, and both of those guys said, "Hey, Sandman, did you ever hear about the technique that allows you to pick the lock much easier, feel better feedback if you compress the shackle against the lock body? That will release the 2 ball bearings that are holding the plug static." So the plug is under tension by the 2 spring-loaded, I would suspect spring-loaded ball bearings here. That is what is keeping this thing from giving me the feedback that I want. So I immediately went to picking this in hand, and I was actually able to pick it in my hand by pressing my thumb against my palm in this fashion, but that is very fatiguing and my hand hurts and my hands are tired from trying that. So instead, I'm going to place this in my pan of ice, and we're going to press it hard down against that pan of ice, and then I'm going to lock it in place just like that. And this is, I believe, the Pan of Ice 350 model. And then I'm going to just pick it conventionally. I guess what's happening is because I do have the shackle compressed against the body, those ball bearings are no longer playing a role in applying my unnecessary tension against my core and my plug here. So let's use this Covert Instruments flat bar in 50 thousandths, and let's see if we can get this on video. So I'm going to be using a Covert Instruments medium hook in 20 thou. I'm going to be applying a lot of rotational force here. Click out of 1, nothing on 2. Big click out of 3. Click out of 4. Click out of 5. Click out of 6. Click out of 1. Click out of 2. Nothing on 3. Nothing on 4. Nothing on 5. Nothing on 6. Go back to 1. Reapply a little bit more tension. Big click out of 1. Pin 2. Click out of 3. Click out of 4. See if we can get another one. That was a little click. Nothing out of 4. Nothing out of 5. Nothing out of 6. Let's go back to 1. See if 1 needs to be set any further. Okay, we got 1 and we got an open. How easy was that? That's it. My friends, if you are struggling with the 90A, struggle no longer. We now have 2 tricks to get into these locks. Method number 1, try picking the lock counterclockwise. And I've tried with the shackle compressed against the lock body in the counterclockwise fashion. It's still difficult. I don't think it really did a whole lot for me, but I do feel like this lock is easier to pick when I press against the shackle and release the tension or the pressure that the ball bearings are forcing on the core of the lock. Alternatively, the second method, I would highly recommend just picking the lock counterclockwise and using a plug spinner. So that way we can release the shackle. Both methods they're both practical. Thank you so much, Philip Arsenault, and thank you so much, the gentleman from YouTube, comments that point this in my direction. Some of you were probably screaming at the camera saying, Sandman, how did you not know that? But I had no idea this was a thing. And now I can pick this lock with confidence over and over and over. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below. Is there a trick number 3 and a trick number 4? Because these are very unconventional tricks to get into the 90A, and I'm very impressed. Someone did say that I can use the same technique on a 90A Pro, but my 90A Pro, when I have the shackle closed, there is no movement in the shackle on one of my 98 Pros. So I need to try it on my other 98 Pro. That's all I have for today, folks. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Mr. Sandman, bring